We kept the same two mugs beside the sink. Your coat on the chair, the one I used to mend. You came home quiet, I learned not to ask. Called it a long week, let the question pass. I made your coffee, you checked your phone. We shared a hallway, slept alone. I drew tomorrow in a calendar square. You nodded like you planned to be there. I turned your distance into something kind. Gave every silence a reasonable why. I stayed too long, I stayed until the woman in the mirror learned to stand still. I held the door, I held my breath. I called it love while it hollowed my chest. You didn't leave in one clean goodbye. You disappeared a little every night, and I kept saving what was already gone. I lost myself trying to keep you warm. I stayed too long. We had a list for a house by the lake, a date in the fall, a promise we'd make. I stopped bringing up the rooms we would choose, afraid one more dream would give you an excuse. Your hand found mine only crossing the street, then slipped away before we reached the seats. Under one roof with the heating turned low, we became strangers who knew where things go. I wore forgiveness like a second skin, mistook surviving for letting you in. I stayed too long, I stayed until the woman in the mirror learned to stand still. I held the door, I held my breath. I called it love while it hollowed my chest. You didn't leave in one clean goodbye. You disappeared a little every night, and I kept saving what was already gone. I lost myself trying to keep you warm. I stayed too long, now I fold one towel, not two. Make plans that don't require you. The quiet isn't punishment anymore. It's just a room I can finally hear myself in. I thought the ending would break like glass, but it was every small thing I let pass. The last year wasn't taken from me. I handed it over piece by piece. I stayed too long, but I'm awake. There's a life beneath the choices that I made. I held the door, I held my breath. Now I can feel my own hands again. You didn't leave in one clean goodbye. I lost you slowly and I lost my life, but the part of me I thought was gone is learning how to carry on. I stayed too long, but not forever. One mug drying beside the sink, a calendar cleared of everything. I stayed too